To turn to the scandal of one of baseball's biggest stars. The Dodgers have fired the interpreter for Shohei Ohtani after he was accused of a massive theft from Ohtani to pay off gambling debts. Whit Johnson has the story. Good morning, Whit.
Hey, Michael. Good morning. The Dodgers' Shohei Ohtani is Major League Baseball's highest paid player. His interpreter now fired, accused of racking up millions of dollars in illegal gambling debts. The scandal now rocking the sport just as the season gets underway.
Here is Ohtani in Musgrove, and he rips one.
This morning, baseball superstar Shohei Ohtani, fresh off signing his historic $700 million contract last year, is taking a major hit.
A two-run homer, Shohei Ohtani!
The Dodgers firing Ohtani's longtime friend and interpreter Ippei Misuhara after he allegedly stole more than $4.5 million from Ohtani.
Okay, nobody believes that this is Ohtani's interpreter, right? Because, like, when I looked at this story, immediately I was like, the interpreter had $4.5 million in gambling debt? The interpreter? And this also literally, I mean, am I a conspiracy theorist? Am I actually a conspiracy theorist? Because I think that, like, the deferment of the contract was already, like, a wild thing. But I think maybe he did the deferment of the contract to, like, stop himself from literally ruining the bag. I think that, along with this, kind of goes along with the Michael Jordan narrative. It's not unique. Ohtani is not the first, allegedly, and it will not be the last, allegedly, to be a degenerate gambling addict. Emhud, yes, if he plays for the Tigers one day, I will deny ever saying this. Do you think Ohtani deferred his salary so he wouldn't gamble it away, or is this story true? No, I literally do think that he deferred his salary for this reason as well. Before this, I thought it was weird and unacceptable, like not unacceptable, but like hard to explain. After this story, it feels very much easy to explain. Welcome back to Sports Center, presented by ESPN Bet. For more on the Ohtani situation, we go to our FanDuel MLB insider, Jeff Passan, at our DraftKings studio in Los Angeles, brought to you by Caesars Sportsbook. Jeff, how could something like this happen? I'm legit confused. What are you implying? I'm saying this is pure speculation. It's an allegation. Okay. It's a speculation. I don't know if this is real or not, but I think given how unlikely it is for a fucking interpreter to actually have racked up $4.5 million in gambling debt, or rather be able to steal $4.5 million in general, that this is more so a substitution, and that he was operating not for himself, but instead for potentially Ohtani, is what I'm thinking. And he is just a fall guy for Ohtani, is what I'm thinking.
When did Shohei find out about all this? What do you think is the actuality of this? And what do we know right now at this standpoint of these?
I mean, he's fucking awesome, by the way. Don't get me wrong. Like, this guy is the GOAT. I get it. I don't even like baseball. I don't understand it that much. But even I get, like, he seems fucking sick.
Situation as a whole, and I know it's a lot of questions, but just like, what do we know right now, Jed? And why are they getting along right here if there's a chance that Shohei knows that this guy stole $4.5 million from him, or did he not know that at that time yesterday morning? Like, how's it all kind of unfolding here?
Yeah, let me give you the timeline there, because I can actually explain that one. There's so much, Pat, in this story that we don't know right now and that we can't explain. But at that particular point, Shohei Ohtani knew that there was gambling involved with Ippei Misuhara, his interpreter. At that point, the story that had been told to Tisha Thompson, our reporter at ESPN, was that
he doesn't know the details because his interpreter was fired. God, I'm so stupid. That's so stupid. I'm a stupid person for that. I'm sorry. Okay, M. Hud's joke is even dumber. He said to his interpreter, get lit. Ohtani to his interpreter, get ready to learn Japanese, question mark.
Ipe Mitsuhara had gambled on international soccer, the NFL, college football, NBA, not baseball, all the other
That's
sports.
Huge. That's big. That's big. That's big news.
It's an important part of the story, certainly, because it is different than Pete Rose. It is different than the Black Sox scandal. So at that point, he knew that there was gambling that had gone on. You can go into the clubhouse, in fact, after the game, and Dodgers players were sitting down, and a group of people, front office people for the organization got up and said, hey, there's going to be a story coming out about gambling. Ipe, would you like to say something? And he was just extremely apologetic. Then they left and went back to the hotel. And at some point there, it seems that is where the story changed. Because the expectation was that, this was going to be running this story based on what Ipe Mitsuhara had said to Tisha Thompson, our reporter, on Tuesday. Then Wednesday, suddenly, Ohtani's people come back and say, wait. We disavow the information that was given to you in an interview that we helped set up. Instead, this is our statement. And the statement was that there is a massive theft of money that has gone on. We have documents that show $4.5 million in wire transfers out of a bank account to the alleged illegal bookmaker. Now, what happened during that time, we do not know yet. And why this story changed.
Bro, this is literally a Yakuza subplot. Like, this is the most, what is going on, dude? This and the Yakuza guy giving nuclear arms or nuclear enriched uranium to the paramilitaries in Myanmar in exchange for drugs and a rocket launcher is the most Yakuza subplot shit of all time. What is going on? The world is wisening up. Or rather, I guess the world is catching up to Yakuza.
So quickly, was there information that was found out? And if so, what was that information? Or did something with the original story suddenly not jive anymore?
Womp, 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 womp.
This is the stuff, Pat, that when you put it out there and when there is no transparency about what transpired, you're going to get suspicion. You're going to get skepticism. You're going to get questions. You're going to get people who are assuming, unfortunately, the worst in this situation. Because you can look at this right now.
I'm an Angels fan, and now it makes sense that he didn't re-sign with the Angels. Probably has someone in the org helping Ipe gamble.
Now and say, if they're changing their story about this, they've got to be covering something up. Now, I think going forward, it's important to look at this like, if he stole $4.5 million, there are going to be charges that are pressed.
Grand theft. Yeah.
No shot Ohtani is directly involved in shitty shit. He just locked up a 10-year, $700 million contract. We know, dude. Yeah, did you read a little bit further into the contract? Because there's something very weird about the contract. This was literally not just controversial because of the massive amount. This was also controversial because it was deferred. I feel like you only do that. I feel like you only do that if you're like bad with money, like so aggressively bad with money due to some other problem. Lamel Coping, Angels fan. It's literally so they can sign more players and win now. I don't know, man.
Yes. And if charges are pressed in this situation, we are going to get a full public accounting of what actually happened. We're going to know the extent of the money. You know, we found $4.5 million in wire transfers. There could be more potentially. We don't know. There could be other bank accounts. We don't, like, there are so many factors in this situation that we don't know right now that jumping to any conclusions, I think, is irresponsible. But hey, that's what the internet's for. The internet's an irresponsible place. And people are going to go and
not everywhere.
No, the internet's it's okay. It's okay.
The internet's going to let their jokes fly. The internet's going to let their jokes fly.
I think the fact that they came out with this information and changed their story leads me to believe that even if Ohtani wasn't directly gambling, maybe he paid the gambling debt and then realized that that looks really bad. So they're saying that he stole it. And his friend is like honorably falling on the sword. Seems like his friend is honorably falling on the sword in either direction. Either he was facilitating bets for Ohtani and is just eating it, or he's taking on. But you can't fucking say that he stole $4.5 million without legal scrutiny. That's the thing. I don't think you can just like get away with like claiming that someone did that. This is by far your worst take ever. What do you guys think is going on? I don't know enough about sports. I just like having... This is my favorite subject to talk shit about, okay? I'm going to pull a Philip DeFranco here and be like, what do you guys think? Leave us your thoughts in the comment section below. I love sport conspiracies because they're so fucking stupid. But the only expertise I have that I bring to the table here is my expertise as a Yakuza specialist. I'm the only white boy to ever do it. Ain't nobody's got white boy swagu like me. Okay? I will join the Yakuza one day, and I am an esteemed Yakuza chronicler of events. Okay? So for that reason, I'm telling you, this is like basically a Yakuza subplot. Huh. This is incredibly suspicious, though. Come on, guys. $4.5 million is so much money.
To pay off gambling debts. Mizuhara allegedly placed wagers with an illegal sports book in California. Our colleagues at ESPN reviewed bank information they say shows Ohtani's name on two $500,000 payments made last year.
He said that Ohtani had no knowledge of his gaming debts and had not paid the money through the wire transfers.
Mizuhara denies ever betting on baseball and claims Ohtani had no knowledge of his gambling debts or transfers. A spokesman for Ohtani says the baseball star has been the victim of a massive theft, and we are turning the matter over to the authorities.
You have to look into it. How did he get access to Ohtani's millions?
Hours before he was fired, Mizuhara was seen talking to Ohtani during the Dodgers game in Seoul, South Korea. Ohtani later celebrating his first official hit as a Dodger.
2-2, rips one, and he gets on top of it.
Fans going wild for Ohtani, tickets selling out in less than 1 hour. But this morning, a different atmosphere in the dugout for the second game in the series.
And Ohtani is now trying to deal with the distractions overnight.
Manager Dave Roberts with little to say about the scandal before the first pitch.
Shohei's ready. I know that he's preparing in a hitter's meeting right now and ready to go for tonight's game.
Now, an attorney for the sportsbook operator told ESPN their client never met or spoke with Ohtani himself. The interpreter, Mizuhara, says he did not know the betting.
Damn, dog. Everyone's like, no, not Ohtani. The sportsbook specifically said, we've never met Ohtani. Who is Ohtani, I say? I didn't even know that such a person plays basketball. What does he play? Football? Basketball? What sports is he doing? Is it a Formula One racer? What's happening? The other sport conspiracy that I personally believe is that Michael Jordan's father was executed due to his gambling debts. That's another one of those like sport conspiracies that I legitimately kind of believe, like almost wholeheartedly. But it's like considered to be a conspiracy.
Was illegal. He says, though, he learned his lesson the hard way.
Did you know they put a samurai helmet on Ohtani every home run he hits?
Launch a two-run homer. He makes it 11-3.
That's fucking dope, dude.
First pitch to Shohei Ohtani. A high, towering drive into dead center field. That there is Weimer, and it's gone! Up where they parked the cameras. Ohio gozaimasu, Milwaukee.
Shohei.
Yo, he got them white boys saying Ohio gozaimasu. No way. Dude, that's crazy.
Jumping on the first pitch. Lamb jumping on the first pitch. Halo's up 2-0. That a cutter. Keep thinking they're going to throw a changeup. Yes. Home run number 7.
That's so sick. What uniform would they give him if he was German? Come on, bro. You're fucking comparing samurais, which existed far beyond like the most war criminal parts of Japanese history. Jesus Christ. Don't do that. No, I'm joking. Holy shit. I thought you were like that big of a fucking Ohtani hater that you're just like saying samurais equal SS. Bro talking like they gave him Imperial Japan uniform. Yeah. Anyway. That's wild. So yeah, definitely not a gambler, okay? But don't gamble at the top of the hour with whether you're going to see the 3-minute ad break or not. Subscribe ahead of time for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime. That way, you won't see the ad break at the top of the hour. I'm so fucking offended. It goes deep. The whole team celebrated because the Angels had a huge Japanese following, especially after winning the World Baseball Classic the year before. I'm hate watching you from now on. Never mind. I don't want you to talk about sports. First, city slander on Philly, and now Ohtani. Wait, what? I said it's sick that they're doing the samurai helmet thing for everyone that gets home runs. I thought that's cool as hell. Why are you offended? I think it's cool. His first season at MLB was even crazier. After every home run he hit, they would show an Asian fan in the crowd. That's awesome. I'm a Dodgers fan, and this is blending my worlds together in a way that makes my pee-pee tingle. Jesus Christ.
And we'll never do it again. One of the complicating factors here, California does not allow sports betting, but other states do. So part of the issue, according to the interpreter, is that he did not know that this was any different than the other betting he'd been doing in other places.
All right. This is a talker.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Serious bet.
A lot of money.
A lot of money.
All right. Thanks so much, Whit.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News.
It's more like the interpreter used Ohtani's name to get the money for the bets. Dude. I'm not going to lie. I still kind of believe that Ohtani. I kind of believe that he did that, dude.